Peppers. Peppers, 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 peppers. Today I have more peppers. I'm going to try to get through 6 of them, but we'll see. Last time I made one of these, I also tried to get through, I think, 6 of them, and I didn't get through the last one because my stomach was feeling pretty gross by that point. So we'll see how I do. Oh, and by the way, these peppers were sent to me by Matt over at mattspeppers.com. So check out the link in the description below if you'd like to try these yourself. They are available on his site, or seeds are at least on his site. So check it out. We're going to start with this one. This one here is the Thunder Mountain Longhorn. And this is impressive looking. It's so long. This is the longest pepper I've ever seen. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I think like if you grow peppers and you want something that is just like impressive looking, like there you go. The flavor is kind of like a Thai chili, but like a little bit sweeter. A little bit more of a cherry-like flavor, slight bitterness to it, slight grassiness to it. The heat is pretty decent. It's not incredibly hot though. I'd say it's hotter than a jalapeno. I'd say it's like a 3 on heat. And it's like a burning kind of heat that you feel like the back of your throat. Next, I've got the Vladan Beauty. Sour. Getting a slight heat on it, but not too hot. I'd say maybe a 1 out of 10. Not as bad as a jalapeno. Yeah, so pretty cool looking, but not much on flavor. So this one I'm afraid of. This is the Devil's Rib. Oh no. It's got that smell. It's got that like warning smell. Like don't eat it. Don't eat it. It smells like apricots. Like a very strong apricot-y smell. So I'm going to take a small slice of this. Just that bit that's on the knife there. That's all I'm going for. Which is actually probably too much. Oh no. There's like this little moment when you put something that you know is going to be very hot in your mouth before it hits you. It gives you like this disturbingly pleasant flavor. You're like, oh, that's pretty good. It's like a little bit bitter, a little bit apricot-y, very fruity. And there's something really nice about it. And then the stinger comes out. It's attacking my tongue right now, not my throat or my mouth or anything, just right there, center of the tongue. And it's pretty hot. I'd say it's like a 4 right now. But this is the sort of heat that I feel if you were to eat an entire chili, it would ruin your month. It's like, yeah, that's a kind of heat that I'm feeling right now, where I'm just having like a little bit and it feels like a bee sting. So my guess is that this is very high on the Scoville levels. It's probably past like 500,000 or something. But because maybe a mixture of me having this in the fridge for a few days and it's a little bit past its prime, I think it's reducing that heat a little bit. But even so, it's giving me like that feeling like this is one to watch out for. But the one that I'm having right now with the amount that I just had, I'd say it's like a 4, maybe a 5. The thing about it is that it's only triggering my tongue, which makes it kind of easier to take. Like the ones that are really brutal are the ones that just kind of attack everything. And some do. This one though, I'm not. It's kind of like more concentrated. The flavor on it though is really good. It's got like a ghost pepper kind of flavor, very strong, fruity, apricot-y kind of taste. It'd be really good to take one of those and put it in like a big pot of chili or something. If you want something nice and hot, that's definitely gonna do it. Next, I'm gonna go with the white Kanthari. No heat that I can detect. I mean, I'm getting a little bit of heat, but I think that's residual from the last one. It tastes kind of like a bean. Like a white green bean. It doesn't taste especially grassy, but it does have like a little bit of a beany kind of flavor to it. More vegetal. It looks kind of cool, but probably not the best one to go for if you want heat, at least with the one that I have right here. Next, we've got the Sophie Red, which I feel like it's going to be fairly mild just by the appearance on it, but I might be wrong, so I'm going to be kind of cautious with it. Kind of bitter. And it's got a little bit of the apricotiness. Definitely has heat. Flavor on that's alright, but it is bitter. So I think that would be a good one to saute and cook that with some vegetables or something. That'd be pretty good. Throw it in a soup or something. But it would go well with something that you want to add a little bit of bitterness to it. It's not an unpleasant bitterness. It's like kind of like a little bit more than the bitterness you'd get from like a green bell pepper. It is hot though. Deceptively hot. It's building. It's throat heat. It just feels like I just swallowed a flame. And the level on it is pretty warm. I'd say it's probably a 5 or 6, but it's a weird kind of heat. It's hard to put these on a heat scale because they trigger you in different ways. But yeah, that one's probably the warmest one that I've had here. The Devil's Rib is definitely one that scares me, and I think it could probably climb the scale even more, depending on the one you get and how much you have, what part you eat, and whatever. That's Sophie Red. Definitely up there. Not what I was expecting. I thought that would be sweet. Oh no, I'm out of milk. Now I normally would quit right here, but I ended up cutting up the last one. So I should probably eat it. I'm going to take a minute to reset my taste buds, and I'm going to go for that one. Oh, alright. Last one, the buena mulata. Beanie. Tastes like a lima bean. A little bit of heat, little tart, but tart like vinegar kind of tart. Little bit bitter. The heat on it is not terrible. I'd say at the moment I would give it like a 1, maybe a 2. I think that's like a good one if you want something that has like a little bit of heat, like something that is not going to just completely destroy you. Sometimes you want that. Sometimes you want something that isn't just like super duper hot. And that one doesn't seem to be. Still has a little bit of heat to it. It's kind of like building. But I don't feel like it's going to grow that much. So maybe I'd say it's like a 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, so I think that's about it, guys. 6 more peppers down. I am down to 44 peppers. Can I get through all 73 peppers that I was sent? That is the question. I don't know, but I am down to 44, and that's at least a pretty good dent out of that box of peppers. So yeah, and this is a pretty interesting spread of them. Different species here, different flavors. Some are tart, some are hot, some are fruity. It's a lot of variation out there with chili peppers. And if you grow chili peppers, or if you'd like to grow chili peppers, check out the link in the description below that will take you to mattspeppers.com, where he has pepper seeds available. So thank you, Matt, for sending me these, and thanks everybody else for watching this. I will see you next time. Hey, before you click out, I want to give a very special thank you to AltPod, Smarter Every Day, and the Harbor Leaf Tea Company. They are mega patrons over on patreon.com. Patreon.com, if you haven't heard of it, it is how this channel happens. It's how I get all the funding to go on the trips I go on and how I get all the fruit that I try. So if you're interested in supporting my channel, check out the link in the description below. Another thing is that I have t-shirts for sale. Those are also available in the description below as well. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.